Hey guys, so I tell like it is. Do I really have to mock the sheep again? The sheep thinking that Bayern Munich is done only because they lost the first leg? What the sheep don't know is that sports are completely rigged and completely scripted to begin with. Bayern Munich is going to come back and win the second game at Madrid. It's going to be rigged and scripted by the numbers through the cabal code of Gematria and numerology. What the sheep don't even want to say is that if this were really Real Madrid's tie, then why do they call Cristiano Ronaldo offsides? Bayern Munich are the better team, obviously, you saw. But everything is going as planned. The bettors can bet on Real Madrid the next game. Reverse psychology. Oh, Real Madrid, the defending champs. Oh, they got this. Oh, they got this. But it's going to be pretty bad for the game if Real Madrid are in the final again. People are just going to lose interest in the Champions League if Real Madrid lose the final. And you got to have people think that they're going to win the next game. That, oh, it's rigged for Real Madrid. And then, oh, what's Bayern Munich win? Then, oh, was it really rigged for Real Madrid? They didn't have to call Cristiano Ronaldo offside. So it is reverse psychology going on. And it is Robert Lewandowski that is going to score a hat trick in the next game. History is going to repeat itself. Borussia Dortmund made the Champions League final with Robert Lewandowski. Back during the 2012-2013 semifinals, it was Robert Lewandowski that scored all 4 goals of the first leg. It was very pivotal. These 4 goals by Lewandowski against Real Madrid in the semifinals back in 2012-2013 allowed Borussia Dortmund to reach the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. By the way, history is going to repeat itself. Lewandowski doesn't score the 4 goals, but he does score a hat trick during the next game. I'm going to break it down to you all by the numbers, all through the Kabbalah code of Gematria and numerology. So, the city of Ukraine. In German, it is the city of Ukraine that equals 61 in Gematria. Very significant for Bayern Munich. Let's see. Okay, here. So, Tatscher der Ukraine equals 61. City of Ukraine in German, that equals 61. In addition, it is Kiev that equals 61. So we have comeback in German equaling 61 in Gematria. We have comeback in German equaling 61. Both Kiev and comeback Gematria equals 61. It is worth noting that the date of the Champions League final next year is going to be played on a date numerology, or on a date of 6-1. June the 1st is next year's Champions League final. It is Madrid in Gematria that equals 31. What's significant about the hat trick for Robert Lewandowski, scrolling down to his statistics, is that he has 28 Champions League goals with Bayern Munich. If he scores a hat trick, he's scoring goal number 31. He's scoring a hat trick against Real Madrid. He's going to score his 31st goal at the city of Madrid, all done by the numbers. This is where the hat trick is going to come into play for Robert Lewandowski, number 9. He can help Bayern Munich become the 9th team to win the treble this season. And Robert Lewandowski, he can score his 8th goal against Real Madrid. He can score goal number 9 in the Champions League final to help Bayern Munich win the treble. Again, very scripted by the numbers, history repeating itself once again. This occurred during the year that Bayern Munich last won the Champions League. Robert Lewandowski playing against Madrid in this leg. He's going to score a hat trick again. It's all scripted by the numbers. Continuing on in the Gematria calculator, it is Jesuit order that equals 54. It is Kiev, Ukraine in Gematria that equals 54. Going to Robert Lewandowski's career totals. Going to his career totals, I want you to see that he has a career total of 52 Champions League goals. He's going to score 2 against Real Madrid. Goal number 54, 3-2 Bayern Munich on aggregate. His 54th career Champions League goal, written scripted, is going to send Bayern Munich to the Champions League final at Kiev, Ukraine, in Gematria equals 54. It is the year 17 and 18 that add up to 35. It is Catholic in Gematria that equals 35. It is Lewandowski that is Catholic. Again, we have a tribute to the Jesuits this year in the prior Pope, who was from Bavaria, Germany. Jesuit order in Gematria equals 54. And we have the championship number too. Championship number has 31 coding, goal number 31 at Madrid to help Bayern Munich come back and win this championship. Some of you guys have never seen a sporting event before, so you guys think that comebacks can't happen. You guys really think like sheep. You really don't understand that comebacks have always been rigged and scripted in sports. It's how I predicted the comeback for the Bulls down 2-0. Or for the Celtics against the Bulls. I called the 3-1 comeback for the Cavs against the Warriors. I called the 3-1 comeback for the Warriors against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I called the 3-1 comeback for the Chicago Cubs against the Cleveland Indians in the World Series. So some of you guys are new to sports. So this leg between Lewandowski and Real Madrid, it was played on April the 24th. April the 24th, and the amount of time from that date in 2013 is a time span of 5 years and 7 days to the day of the second leg on May the 1st. 5 years and 7 days, that is a championship number. And that'll be his next hat trick against Real Madrid. 57, once again, equals the championship number in Gematria. The first day of the 5th month, 1-5, Cristiano Ronaldo. On May the 1st, 1-5, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to remain at 15 goals. 15 goals. Career total in the Champions League. Combined or not. 121 career goals in the Champions League. It could remain at 121. Revelation equals 121 and 49. The revelation at Madrid that Ronaldo is not going to score when it matters the most during this leg, and Lewandowski scores his 31st career Champions League goal with Bayern Munich at Madrid. You couldn't script it any better for Robert Lewandowski. He can score his 42nd goal against Real Madrid. Pretty fitting by the numbers how that is the case. Goal number 42 is Freemason in Gematria that equals 42. Pretty fitting by the numbers if Lewandowski doesn't play that he can score his 333rd goal in his career against Real Madrid to seal the hat trick. You know, what is the German word for hat trick? It's not going to do me any good. But understand it's written, scripted by the numbers. Robert Lewandowski is going to get the hat trick at Madrid. He's going to send them to the Champions League final. It's bound to happen that way by the numbers. The amount of time from May the 1st to August the 21st, time span of 16 weeks, 112 days. Jesuit tributes for this Champions League. Catholicism equals 112 and 49. Real Madrid, who we can knock off from the Champions League. In the 11th tie. Bayern Munich, I think with 11 total goals right now, can score their 14th goal against Real Madrid to end their Champions League hopes for this year. End of an era. End in Gematria equals 14. So counting off the goals for Bayern Munich. Last thing before the end of this video. Going to the Champions League. Okay, so 13 goals and 6 allowed for Bayern Munich. 13 goals and 6 allowed. 13. That's 21. That is 23. That is 24 here. Lewandowski will put Bayern Munich ahead with this 26 goal. The revenge moment. Rache, the German word for revenge, equals 26. To send them to play the Champions League final on the 26th day of May. And what's interesting about May the 26th, the day of the Champions League final, it adds up to 31. And that's why Lewandowski's going to score the hat-trick. This is his moment, number 9, to help Bayern Munich become the 9th team to win the treble. All eyes on Mr. Lewandowski for the return leg at Bayern Munich. They're going to find a way to score 3 goals like they should have today.